Hey everybody, Deku here, with another episode of Unboxing Briefs. I actually got a lot that I need to get to, so I'm going to try to make these a little more often. I'm still working on getting everything set up back there. As you can see, I made a new shelf, put some stuff on there, some of the stuff you guys seen, some I might pull over to the show, and, you know, just talk about it. Before we get started on today's episode, I really want to talk about this. See, it's the Stingray costume of Deadpool. However, my knowledge, Deadpool's never won this. There is a character in Marvel called Stingray, and he actually has a really cool design. And I wish that they would just make a Funko of him. So, kind of just complain. Just want to complain about that. I don't want to unbox it or anything and talk about the details because you know it's a Funko. And they're bobbleheads. I don't know why Marvel's bobbleheads. Is this a bobblehead? Yeah, it's a bobblehead. I don't like that it's a bobblehead. Anyway, so for real, this is what we're going to be talking about. Yes, that guy right there. What's his name again? Bakugou from My Hero Academia. I got the, I did the Deku one from My Hero Academia a little while back. Oh, there we go. Let's actually show its head. So I decided, hey, might as well do this. But also, these, real quick. And I'm going to open them real quick. Hey. Warning, keep away from small children. Or dogs, or people that like to just chew on random stuff, probably. Yeah, so, because I don't even know about these. To be honest with you, I just did. I've got a bad habit of collecting pretty much anything that captures my eye, especially when it's a show. So these are keychains, and it just fell. Piece of it just fell. Oh, don't tell me a piece of it just fell. So they're little keychains, little super deformed, whatever, chibi. They can't stand up on their own. But I got 4 of them, and I didn't realize there were keychains on the bottom, so we gotta start paying attention when we buy stuff, huh? So what I just showed you was Deku. Next is going to be All Might, right? The symbol of peace. I will admit though, if you look at it, if my camera will focus properly, I don't know if it will, they have really good detail to them. You know, you can almost see like where his abs and stuff would be, like his pecs. Let's see, the heads don't move, so there's that. How am I going to display these? So I guess I can hang it back there. Got 2 more of those shells I got to put up somewhere. There's the star of this week's episode, Mr. Explosion Quirk guy. Bakugou. Bakugou? I don't know. You'd think I know that stuff. Maybe I should just do my research a little bit better before popping a camera on at 3:30 in the morning. Oh! I saw something did fall. Oh! Oh, okay. Look, guys. Are they stands? What are these? Los Dundos. I don't know what this is. Okay, so let's show Gravity Girl, Eureka. I think that's Uraraka. I think that's right. Pretty good detail. They got a little cheeky things. Holy crap, really good detail. I know you're probably not going to be able to see it, but they put, in the show she has little pad type things on her fingers, and that's what allows her to use her quirk, which is zero gravity. Gravity in general. But yeah, they actually got that on there. Jeez, I can't tell if it's 22. So, each of them comes with this little stand, and so I guess you can display these. You gotta match them to the right one. So let's try to do that real quick. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Oops. Let's show his head. Let's use the doodle bobber. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, they work. Real quick guys, let me put these on. Okay, and we're back. So yeah, so putting these on, not very difficult at all if you plan on getting these. The stands work very well. I've got 3 of them sitting on my mouse pad right here, and they're propped up perfectly. And since I bought all 4 together, I don't know if they always come like that. They actually, you know, are obviously custom made for their feet position. So there's no real worry about getting them mixed up. So, you know, we didn't describe Deku. Yeah. Like I said, they've got great detail. I think I got a little bit of a damage on his teeth, but oh well. So let's get on to the big thing. It's this My Hero Academia, by the way, people. If I forgot to mention that, because I know I did. Let's open it up real quick. Really don't need to talk about the box we talked about last time. It's very bright, very comic booky, and as we know, they come in 3 pieces. Fortunately, he does not have like these extra pieces with the neck thing like Deku over here. So let's break it down individually real quick. We've got his stand. Very simple. Not quite as detailed, obviously not quite as detailed, but not like the detailed stand that the Goku had, or even my Lucy back there. Oops, my Lucy back there, which I didn't realize that had not opened yet, so I could have saved it for the show. We got the legs, very big legs, very baggy, very detailed. I wonder if they were going to use the grenades on the show, or what that's for. I wonder if he's storing the nitroglycerin like sweat from his palms in there as emergency backups. Okay, let's move on to the torso and head and arms. Okay, so here we go. We got pretty decent pose. Oops, no pose. Decent pose. Very, very Bakugou. Isn't that a show about something or other? You know, classic him expression. Let's go ahead and start putting them together. It's very easy. Very quick and easy like that. This is my mortal enemy, is these freaking stands, because I can never get them right. Let's see how fast I do it this time. There we go. Okay, wow, that was really easy. That's a lot easier than my Goku last time. So, real quick, it looks good. Yeah, who makes these? Not Band Presto, Jama. Jama? I don't know that company. Or Crane King. So I guess these are Crane toys. But they're pretty big in Japan. So let's, real quick, I want to talk about character design. I had a lot of people bashing him online. And here's the thing. My Hero Academia is basically a love letter to Western comic book styles, the superheroes in general. We have All Might, you know, the symbol of peace. We have All Might. He has a very, very classic Silver Age design, big and muscular, bright primary colors, the red, blue, whites, yellow, I guess. Very, very Superman-esque in a way. Then you have Bakugou, this guy. He looks like he's representing the 90s, the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, the very anti-hero style that was going on. You see he's got the pouches that aren't used for anything. Grenades and explosions were a big thing, very violent characters were developed then, characters that weren't really violent, were turned violent. Way too much going on with his design. You know, you got a big clashing X, you got the oranges or reds, you got knee pads that don't really need to be there, you got these big military looking fatigue looking like ACU or BCU or BDU or whatever you want to say, sleeveless, showing off the muscles, and you know, obviously it's not here, but he has 2 in the show. He has 2 of these, as well as a mask, which also makes his hair look like an explosion. So yes, as over the top as you can get to the point of parody was the 90s comics. It's a very dark age for being a comic fan. And now we've got Deku, who mixes a little bit of both. He's got some pouches, which we don't see used, but his costume is he's a lot more streamlined character. He's not muscular necessarily, not to the point of All Might. He has his head's going off. He uses a lot of different colors as opposed to the basic primaries or blacks, as in this guy. But you know, there's nothing really wrong with any of these designs. They all represent something, and they're a visual shorthand for the type of character they are, which is very important in creating your character. You know, you want your characters to be identifiable in silhouette. You know, and they don't have to be that detailed, whatever. But you know, I don't know if I grade these, but I need to start grading these. This guy gets an A, okay, for being simple to put together, being easy, not having one of these dangly things like this. This is aggravating to try to keep it as a pose. So I think that's really all I've got for this episode. I've got a few more I need to go through. I want to do, like, I've got a Bulma over here from the new Dragon Ball Gals line. I've got, what else do I have? Could have sworn I had something else come in. I might start doing my Funkos. I've got a bunch of older figures and stuff that I might bring on the show and talk about if I want. I guess it's my show. So yeah. Well, thank you for joining in. If you could check out East Coast Geek Podcast, which is on this main channel. So if you're seeing this, you're probably already seen that. You can check out my friend Nut Bonkers. I believe that was his name because it was making me laugh. I borrowed his music for this episode. At least I hope I remember to put it in before throwing this on the internet. And I will link him in the bottom because I do not remember what his page is actually called. I think it's just Nut Bonkers. Anyways, he does great music. He does a lot of 8-bit remix type stuff. Really cool. You know, and I guess I'm not being a very good friend if I can't remember what all the show has. So, yeah, bye.